title, my wife announced. I don't believe in monogamy anymore. I said, good for you. Then I took her older sister out for dinner. When she saw us holding hands at the bar, her freedom suddenly had rules. She said it like she was reading a weather report. No emotion, no hesitation, just a fact. I don't believe in monogamy anymore, she said, pouring herself another glass of wine. I'm sleeping with other guys. I didn't flinch, didn't ask who, didn't ask when, just said, good for you. And that was the exact moment she stopped being my wife, at least in my mind. We'd been together 11 years, met in college. I was quiet, careful. She was all fire and charm. She made me laugh. I made her feel safe. At least, that's what I thought. I built her a life she said she wanted. House by the lake, stable job, weekends away. But somewhere between comfort and commitment, she decided comfort was a cage. It started small. Distance, late-night work events, new perfume, the kind she said was too expensive before. Then came the phone face down, the random smiles at nothing. I knew before she said it, but hearing it aloud, that was the kill shot. And yet, I smiled, because in that moment I realized something she didn't. Freedom cuts both ways. The first week after her confession, I acted normal, made her coffee, kissed her cheek, let her think I was being mature. She wanted guilt-free chaos, I gave her calm indifference. Nothing unsettles a guilty mind more than silence. Meanwhile, I started planning, not rage, strategy. Every evening I'd sit on the porch with my laptop, pretending to work, while quietly rerouting our joint accounts, moving investments into my name, changing passwords. If she wanted independence, I'd give her plenty of it, financially, emotionally, socially. I learned her patterns. When she left for her book club, with no books ever discussed, I tracked her car's location through the insurance app. Always the same address, a downtown condo, Unit 5B. I didn't confront her, I took notes, screenshots, timestamps, proof. She thought she was playing chess. I was already arranging the pieces for checkmate. Her older sister, Lily, called me 2 weeks later. She'd heard about the open marriage from my wife herself, spoken like a brag, not a confession. I don't know what made Lily call me that night. Maybe pity, maybe guilt, maybe curiosity about how I was holding up. We talked for hours about the betrayal, about the years wasted, about how people don't change, they just get better at pretending. Lily was older, calmer, sharper, and unlike my wife, she didn't play games. The next Friday, I asked Lily to dinner, not as revenge, not yet, just to setpi. She hesitated, then said yes. We went to the same bar my wife loved, the one with dim lighting and bourbon that tasted like burnt sugar. I knew my wife went there with her friends. I also knew she'd be there that night. Lily didn't know, not until we walked in. We ordered drinks, talked softly. She put her hand on mine when I said, "It's strange how fast love turns into data points." That's when my wife saw us. I didn't look at her immediately. I felt it first, the sudden stillness in the air. Then her voice, sharp and brittle, cutting through the noise. "What the hell is this?" I turned, smiled. "Freedom," I said. Her face drained of color. The same woman who declared she didn't believe in monogamy now looked like someone who'd just been robbed. Lily froze, caught between loyalty and shock. I didn't let her speak. I just said, "Don't worry, I'm not sleeping with your sister. Yet." Then I took a slow sip of bourbon. My wife stormed out. Lily stayed. Over the next few days, my wife unraveled. The hypocrisy gnawed at her. Suddenly, her open relationship didn't feel so liberating. She started calling me at odd hours, wanting to talk. I ignored her. She came home one night, no warning, found the locks changed, her keys useless. Her voice through the door was shaky. "You can't do this!" "I already did," I said. "Check your bank account." Silence. Then a thud, her back hitting the door as reality set in. She thought I was the safe one, the stable one, the one who'd always be there no matter how recklessly she behaved. She was wrong. I'd filed for divorce 2 days before, with evidence attached. Her messages, her location data, her receipts, all neatly documented, time-stamped, admissible. She wanted to live without rules. Now she'd learn what consequences look like. Weeks later, the divorce hearing was quick, clean, no emotion. She lost the house, half the savings. Even her family sided with me, especially Lily, who started visiting more often. It wasn't romantic at first, just quiet companionship. But I'll admit, revenge tastes sweeter when served beside someone who once defended the person you destroyed. My wife tried to win me back, of course. Tears, promises, therapy. I made a mistake. I didn't even argue. I just looked at her and said, "You believed in freedom. Keep it." The night everything finalized, I sat alone on the porch again. The lake still, moonlight on the water like glass. I thought about how easy it is to confuse kindness with weakness, about how people only realize your worth when they can't reach you anymore. Lily texted me, "Dinner tomorrow." I smiled, replied, "Good for you." Now, sometimes, I see my ex around town. She doesn't meet my eyes, pretends she's fine. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. I don't care. She wanted freedom. I gave her emptiness dressed as it. Funny thing about revenge, it's never loud. It's quiet, patient, precise. It doesn't need to scream to be heard. It just waits for the right moment to whisper.